My name is Vasant Kamath, and this is my wife Anita. I work for Pan Macmillan Publishers. Uh, we had earlier bought and sold a couple of flats in Mumbai, and when we did the interiors over there, I had to contend with the carpenters, the civil guys, and all. And it was such a pain. I mean, following it up with them, the cost escalations, the hold-ups, the blackmails. After that, when we moved to Bangalore and when we settled for this property, one thing I was very sure about. I won't hire carpenters, and I won't chase them for the work. So I was pretty sure that I'm going to give it to some professional. And while browsing through, I settled for I kind of shortlisted 3 or 4 of them. And when I went to Home Lane, I realized that their style, their designs matched the kind of taste that I had, the kind of vision I had for my home. So I decided to settle for Home Lane. So when I met the designers at Home Lane, I put across my ideas, my views, and what kind of decor I wanted for my home. I said I'm tired of wood, so I want to try out other shades. And I had different ideas for the different rooms. And for example, in my bedroom, I wanted calm, peaceful shades, and she kind of settled for grey. And for our teenage daughter, we wanted more vibrant colors. And she's in love with magenta, pink, maroon. So we decided for that shade for her. There's shades of maroon and magenta for her room. I said I work for Pan Macmillan, and I'm based in Delhi, but I'm allowed to work from Bangalore. And our office, head office is the decor is in red and white. So for my home office, I wanted the entire room to be in shades of red and white. And Home Lane gave me that design. I was very happy with the design. And for my hall, I wanted again kind of grey, predominantly a grey decor. So the kind of design, the kind of ideas that Home Lane gave, it kind of gelled with the vision that I had, the kind of the dream I had for my house. So we decided, okay, let's go. Let's not look at other options at all. And I was very happy that they said that they will stick to a deadline, and if they cross that deadline, they're going to compensate. So they were so sure that they're not going to cross the deadline. So that kind of gave me confidence, and that was one of the primary reasons that I settled for Home Lane. You would expect the design team and the project team to be professional, and in case of Home Lane, they were. What impressed me more was the project team, the guys who actually worked in the apartment. They were very meticulous, they were very committed, they paid attention to the detail, and whenever we had any suggestion, sometimes it was not very practical, but they kind of explained to us patiently why it was not practical, and we ended up agreeing with whatever they suggested. So I would say they were one of the best project teams that I worked with earlier, in my earlier apartment. It's been 3 months since we moved into this Mantri Alpine property, and since then we've had relatives, friends, colleagues visiting us, and they have got anything but praise for the kind of interiors that Home Lane has provided us. We've got neighbors who come in, walk in, and they ask us whether it's going to be costlier going with Home Lane, whether it would be cheaper going with a local carpenter or a local contractor. I would say that Home Lane in the long run works out actually cheaper, because the kind of workmanship you get, the kind of material you get, the kind of no maintenance stuff you get, will more than make up for the price the amount you save with the local contractors.
Hi, I'm Ranjit Day.
And I'm Arpita.
We stay at Brain Paddington at Sarjapur Road. This is our first house, so we are really excited at that point of time just to have a nice interior done. So we started looking for multiple options, and I think she found Homeland on Facebook, right?
Yes,
Yeah, on Facebook. So we saw a few pictures and everything, and we really liked it. So then we contacted Homeland. The first time when we met the designer, the briefing, the way she asked all the minute details and the questions, she understood every detail, every minute detail, and then the first design was made, and from that time onwards it actually took almost 3 months, right? Yeah, actually it took 3 months, because she's been very particular in terms of how the kitchen is going to look like, what color, what kind of
the design he had in her mind.
And she had certain design in her mind, so that was a challenge for the designer to actually blend her thoughts with her, and so there was multiple when we kept on changing it quite some time, but there was nothing, not at any point of time we didn't find that actually this is taking so much of time, just getting quite stretched, the designer is not happy and something like that. There was no rush at all. That's the best part, which we kind of liked it. We visited their experience center, and then we saw everything in detail in terms of the kitchen appliances and the cabinets and different types of laminates, the colors and the options, the handles. So we are pretty impressed when we looked at all those. And in the meantime, we are also looking for some other options. We were also talking to a few other vendors as well. But when we looked at the actual quality of material the Homeland is using, we are absolutely convinced, and then we decided to go ahead with Homeland. Yeah. So one small feedback which I wanted to share with the Homeland team, that I think they have a lot of standardized products, and if there are customization beyond certain point where we see a little bit of a challenge which we faced, so I think that's something, if Homeland can take that part as well, it will be a complete package for anyone. And finally, maybe initially you can find it a little expensive, but this is really worth it, because in this building also we are seeing other flats, they are also doing their work. We have seen the kind of money we have spent and the value which we have got. It's totally worth it.
I think we searched online for all the interior companies, and since we were working in Whitefield and Homeland office was just nearby to our offices, we went directly to the office and we looked at your display office, and we found quite good ideas there. So that day we met with one of your interior designer, Thomas, and we had a word with him. So we showed him just the plan of the house, and he gave us quite a good picture about all the things which would come and where would all the settings be placed, like a visual picture of it on the computer, and we were very happy about it, and so we finalized Homeland. One of the most common reactions which I get from my family is that this is so modular and so modern, and ours will be so old. The one area where we got a lot of advice from Homeland is like our kitchen was quite small. So this flat has a very small kitchen. So what we did is they advised us we should go for wall extension and then put a wallpaper on that wall so that the kitchen becomes bigger. So that is one thing which we were actually having a very hard time, and then that issue was resolved by the team. Even after, if you see the visuals, once you see it in actual, it's it's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling, like a dream come true.
Hi, my name is Anil Dev. I'm a HR professional residing at Atlantis Liberty Square on Kanakpura Road. So when I decided to get my home interiors done, I gave myself close to 8 months of time before I could freeze on any one company who could help me with the interiors. So of my research with various other companies that I checked on who are pretty much in the same space of interior consulting and services, found Homelane to be pretty much best fitting into the kind of products that they could offer, the range, the services, the customer service, the support. That's how I freezed upon Homelane. Experience has been really good. In fact, they have been very professional. If I should rate them on a scale of 10, I would give them 10 on 10. Very responsive from the time. One thing that has been good about Homelane is they allocate a specific designer for a client who works with you very closely to understand your needs and design and develop a product specific to your requirement. Being a highly process-oriented organization helps the client be aware of the development from day one till the last day. Apart from the processes, there are a whole lot of things. The quality of product is unquestionable. In fact, the range of products that they get to offer, the delivery timelines, the way they execute the whole project was just perfect. Well ahead of time for sure, though they say it's 45-day delivery time, but they see to that, they proceed on that and ensure that delivery happens pretty much earlier itself. Absolutely no complaints, definitely thumbs up for them on a 10 on 10, this is what I would rate. Obviously any customer would look for two important factors being quality and cost. While I was doing my research with the competition on both, quality was good, the cost was high. The cost was competitive, but the quality was not up to the mark with respect to expectations. Homelane gave me both, in fact, and was one of the best final destination where I could reach out to get both of them, and in fact I have no regrets on that. I really got the best of the price. Quality of course has been the best, in fact.
Hi, I'm Chandra David and I'm staying in Anna Nagar, Chennai 40, and this house, Bella Vista. Actually my daughter, who is in Australia, he just bought this apartment for her, and when they handed over the flat to us, only the woodwork has to be done. When they just handed over this apartment, we had to do the woodwork. I think when we did for our house in Anna Nagar, the woodwork, somehow I felt it's a real tedious job, and I was thinking what we should do for this 4-bedroom apartment. And I think one day I was looking into my cell phone, I think in the Facebook, I think they have given one advertisement, and I just stopped. By seeing that, I was little impressed, and that contact detail was there. So I just contacted that phone number, and somebody called, and that's how I came to know this homely. Otherwise, nobody else had told me about anything. Just like that, I was impressed. The way, the very first meeting, I was impressed with the way the young guys. I think this whole group is full of young people doing the job, and they were really doing it so well. And I called them, and we were sitting for a discussion, and we came to this flat, and then we designed. I was so happy to see that designer. The designer did it so well in such a short time. I think it is Monica. Miss Monica did a good job, and she brought it to us, and we're so happy. And then that we chose that wood and the color and everything, and it took a little time because I was little fussy for that colors what Monica had brought. Then some changes, but so I should say so patiently and so efficiently that small girl, that lady, used to do everything in such a wonderful way, and she used to meet me in my home, and quickly everything was done, and we were very, very happy. One thing I was having a doubt about these people, how will they do? They are promising it is done in 45 days. How will it be done in 45 days was my question in my mind. I was just thinking, because in our house the carpenters used to come and they will be doing this work and that work, lot of noise and dust everywhere. I was told that they will bring everything from outside and they only come and fix it. I had a doubt in them and I was just waiting. But I tell you really, on 45th day, I don't know, somehow that everything was done, and they have finished, and they have given it in a beautiful manner. I'm so happy for these Homeland people, and I wish them all good luck, and you can totally depend upon, they are a dependable people. What they say, they do. Whatever it is, even in the finance, what they say, they collect. And no extra this or that, and they are so flexible, and whatever you are asking for, whatever change you need, they quickly do it. They don't grumble or they don't do anything bad. So once again I wish this Homeland people a good luck.